fucking bomb. For a few seconds, this place was Armageddon. And there was a firefight! I wanna see your face. Show me your truth.
What's up, everybody? I'm Jake, and today we're going to be going through the history of one of my favorite scenes in the heavy genre, Orange County Metalcore. This was a scene woven with aggression, innovation, and influence with several prominent bands that emerged from this region, starting in the late 90s with a band that was catalyst for what's to come, 18 Visions.
We're 18 Visions from California.
We are the cutest band at Hellfest. We have the best hair, the best clothes, best style.
Yeah, we have the best hair for sure. I think so.
Forming in 1995 in Orange County, California, the original lineup consisted of James Hart on vocals, Keith Barney and Brendan Schappetti on guitar, Matt Corner on bass, and Jason Shrout on drums. Showcasing a blend of metalcore, hardcore punk, and elements of alternative rock, 18 Visions started to define the genre. There are earlier albums such as Lifeless, released in 1997, and Yesterday Is Time Killed in 1999 laid the foundation for the evolving sound. As the metalcore genre gained prominence in the early 2000s, 18 Vision emerged as one of its pioneering bands. Their third studio album, Until the Ink Runs Out, released in 2000, showcased a more refined sound, blending hardcore aggression with metal influences. But as 18 Visions grew in popularity, some of the members decided to branch out, further growing the Orange County metalcore scene into the powerhouse we know it as today. The first person to break off from 18 Visions was guitarist Keith Barney, starting Throwdown.
This house on fucking straight edge kids! This was Celebration Fest! The mouths such are so free! Broken!
Formed in 1997, the original lineup included Dave Peters on vocals, Keith on guitar, Dom on bass, and Ben on drums. Characterized by its straightforward, no-frills hardcore sound, Throwdown continued to push the Orange County metalcore genre further into popularity. Their initial releases included an EP called Drive Me Dead and an album called Beyond Repair in 1999, and showcased their intense and aggressive approach. Throwdown's sound began to evolve with their release Haymaker in 2003. This album marked a transition towards a more metalcore-influenced style, bleeding the intensity of hardcore with the heaviest of metal. But Throwdown wasn't the only band to form off of 18 Visions. Guitarist Brendan Schappetti would also leave the band to form Bleeding Through, and quickly gained attention for their aggressive and melodic approach to metalcore. Forming in 1999, Bleeding Through's original lineup included Brendan Schappetti on vocals, Scott Deneau on guitar, Chad Tafola on guitar, Vijay Kumar on bass, and Derek Youngsama on drums, with a later addition of Marta Peterson on keyboards. The band released their debut album Dust to Ashes in 2001. This early release showcased a blend of metalcore with elements of punk and hardcore, and black metal. Marta Peterson's inclusion of keyboards added a unique and symphonic layer to their sound. Bleeding Through gained a wider recognition with their second album, Portrait of a Goddess, released in 2002. This release marked a progression in their sound, featuring some intense breakdowns, blast beats, and Schepetti's visceral vocals. This album gained Bleeding Through a lot of attention in the scene, not just Orange County, but the scene surrounding it in Los Angeles, Inland Empire, and San Diego as well. With newfound success, Bleeding Through hit the studio once again to record This Is Love, This Is Murderous, which dropped in 2003 and considered one of their most seminal works. The album further solidified Bleeding Through's place in the metalcore scene. With its incorporation of melodic elements alongside aggressive instrumentals, it really set the band apart. While all this was going on, another band to come out of Orange County was a band called Atreyu. Atreyu's early sound blended metalcore and post-hardcore influences, showcased in their debut album Suicide Notes and Butterfly Kisses, released in 2002. A notable song off this album that furthered their popularity was a song called Lip Gloss in Black. They achieved mainstream success with their sophomore album, The Curse, in 2004. This album featured more refined and polished sound with catchy hooks and a balance of heavy and melodic elements. Another band that formed in Orange County around this time was a band called Avenged Sevenfold. Avenged Sevenfold was formed in 1999 in Huntington Beach, California. The founding members included M. Shadows on vocals, Zachy Vengeance on rhythm guitar, The Rev on drums, Sinister Gates on lead guitar, and Johnny Christ on bass. They released their debut album, The Sounding of the Seventh Trumpet, in 2001, which featured a metalcore sound with hints of punk. This album would set the stage for their future musical evolution. In 2003, they break through to mainstream success with their record, Waking the Fallen, which introduced a more melodic and mature sound. The album featured complex song structures and showcased the band's instrumental prowess. In 2005, Avenged Sevenfold released City of Evil and marked a significant departure from their metalcore sound. This is around the time Orange County metalcore died. A lot of the founding bands diverged into a more mainstream rock sound, which killed a genre that was filled with heavy breakdowns, intense live shows, and a sound never heard before its time. With the death of one genre, fueled the next generation that would take its place. That genre being Inland Empire deathcore.
All right, now I want you boys to scream real loud at my ass.
But we'll save that for the next video. Until then, thanks for watching.